Disruption Books presents Diabetes and Me, Living a Healthy and Empowered Life in the Face of Diabetes by Wendy Louise Novak, read by Julie Eickhoff and Danny Campbell.
Forward. When I met my wife Wendy in the early 1970s, she never would have considered writing a book about having type 1 diabetes. In fact, it was probably the last thing she would ever do. That was information she liked to keep private. Our first real fight, not long after we were married, happened because I casually mentioned her condition to someone at a cocktail party. She was not happy about that. She was right that I shouldn't have said anything. It was her business to tell, not mine. The thing is, she really never told it, not to many people and not for many years anyway. But she's telling it now, and she's doing it for a reason that's quintessentially Wendy, to help other people. And there are a lot of people out there who could use some help in this area. Nearly 2 million people in the United States are living with type 1 diabetes, according to the American Diabetes Association. Tens of millions more have type 2 diabetes. In total, individuals with diabetes make up more than 11% of the U.S. population. The fact that Wendy has always been so other-directed is only part of the reason why she almost never talked about her diabetes. The bigger reason was because that's how she grew up. She inherited the condition from her father, who was diagnosed at a time when insulin treatment was still quite new. Back then, many considered diabetes a death sentence, or, at the very least, something that made people fragile and sickly. Her dad didn't want anyone to know, because he didn't want people to think of him that way. As it turned out, he lived many years with diabetes, and he had an active and successful life, too. But if his employers had ever found out about his condition, they could have stifled his career or even fired him. Being open about having diabetes at that time in history could have, quite literally, kept him from providing for his family. But times have changed since then. Not only have attitudes changed, but the medications and technologies to treat diabetes have evolved considerably. It's now far from a dire diagnosis. It's something that, with the right kind of care and attention, doesn't need to hold people back from living their lives fully, joyfully, and with real purpose. Wendy has decided it's time to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?